I came to the show because I have a 4-month-old son and I want to know if my boyfriend is the father or not, because last year we wasn't together and I messed around with another dude and had unprotected sex. So I found out I was pregnant 3 weeks later, told him I was pregnant. It was thoughts always in the back of my head that I should tell him what I did. I should tell him, but I didn't tell him right away. And when we had our conversation about what we did when we broke up, that's when I told him about the other dude. It wasn't until my son was 2 months, and that's when everything came out. I want to believe that Mark is my baby's dad, but because I slept around with another person unprotected, it's a 50-50 chance. I really hope that Mark is my son's dad, because I really do love him. But if he's not Dallas' dad, I'm going to be heartbroken. I'm going to say I'm sorry, and I'm going to feel some type of way. I'm going to try to be at his side. He's going to be mad for the moment, but probably at the end of the day, he's still going to say that that is his son, because he's taking care of him.
Mark, when did you find out that there was a possibility you weren't the father to Deiceis' baby?
I'll say about a month or two ago.
And how old was the baby at this time?
He was going on like two to 3 months.
Were you there when the baby was born?
I was there through everything.
Through everything?
Through everything.
And how does it come up that, well, by the way, you might not be the father?
Just by all of the arguments and the fuss and the fighting. All of a sudden, he's not mine. All of a sudden.
So you're getting a fight, and by the way, you're not the father?
Yeah, if you know, when she tells me, you can leave, I don't want to be, we not together no more. Oh, well, I'll be like, okay, well, let me have my son then. Oh, no, if you want your son, you go get a DNA test first.
And when the first time she says that to you, how does that make you feel?
Well, the first time I kind of laughed about it, because I'm like, you're joking, right? I've been through your whole pregnancy, or the doctor's visits.
And you were in a monogamous relationship with her, right?
Yeah, it was just me and her.
But you did break up, right?
Yeah, we did break up.
But when you got back together, she never said to you, hey, by the way, I was sleeping with so-and-so.
No, she walked off crying. I'm like, well, what's wrong? She was like, well, I'm pregnant. And I'm like, you know what? Just forget we're into it. I'm here.
And when she tells you this and you hear that and this is your first child, were you excited? Were you scared?
Oh, I was very excited. When I found out she was pregnant, I'll say like a week or two later, I went out and started buying stuff. And
how has it been with, I'm going to refer to him as your little boy. How's it been with your little boy?
It's nice. The way he just looks at me, if I leave, go to work, come back home, he just gives me like the biggest smile. Like he hasn't seen me in months and years or something.
Right.
Like, I don't want to lose that.
You're here today because you hope that this DNA test comes back that you are the father.
Yes, sir.
Are you in a relationship with Deiceis now?
Yeah, we're in a relationship. It's just rocky. It's just a rocky relationship.
When she did sleep with those other guy, you were broken up.
Yeah, but the thing was, we were still talking about working on getting back together.
Right.
That's the whole thing.
And if you're still talking, you probably shouldn't be sleeping with somebody else.
Right.
What was the reason for the separation?
A whole bunch of stuff. You're doing this, you're doing that, the way you talk to me, and I mean, you're giving me a reason to talk to you bad. And
right. I was told that you recently broke up and then got back together.
Yeah, it was about this situation because I keep bringing it up. She
doesn't like you bringing it up.
Yeah, it's like she's not showing any remorse about it. Like, I'm like, well,
Just get over the fact that I slept with someone else?
Basically, that's what it's basically like.
And it's not that easy, right?
It's not.
Not especially for you, because here you were believing that you had your firstborn child, and then I'm taking it you guys must have added up the time and figured out, well, this other guy could be the father of this child.
Yeah, my whole thing is if I didn't find out about it on my own, would you have let it go down 13, 14 years down the road, and you still wouldn't have let me know.
All right, let's meet her. Here's Deiceis.
Is this my son or not? But what did you say, though?
It's a 50-50
No, you didn't. You said, this is your child. Then when we get into it,
and you asked
no,
me,
this is not your child, go get a DNA test.
And I responded, go get a DNA test. When you asked me that question, go
But what
get a
did you
DNA
do when I
test.
first said that my family said that I needed one? You
I
cried,
told him
right?
no.
You
I
cried,
told him
right?
no.
So
But
now
you
all of a
got
sudden when we
into
get
it
into
with
it,
me. You got
he's
into
not
it.
mine now, right?
Okay, you said things out of
So
anger,
if I wouldn't
so
have
I
found
said
out,
it too.
you would have never let me know, right?
I would have let you know.
You
I
wouldn't
would have
have.
told
I don't
him.
believe that.
When?
I don't believe that, bro.
You don't
When?
believe it?
I don't
When?
believe that.
I would have told him.
When?
You
It would have
lied.
been soon.
You lying. You
For his
lying, bro.
birthday, Christmas?
It would have been
bro.
soon. But like I said, it don't matter if he in my life or not. I'm going to survive without him.
So
I
you
don't
really
need
don't
him.
care about him?
No.
Okay. That's fine.
It's kind of cold, right?
It's really cold.
But my thing is, you don't care about, but what if he is the father?
Then we're going to do co-parent.
Yeah. So
Then
you don't
we
want
can't- we
to you don't
can't
want to
be
be in a
together.
relationship
No.
with him.
That's fine.
What did he
I'm
do
cool.
wrong?
Everything. We've been together for 3 years, and he still has not grown up. He still acts like a 17-year-old. He disrespectful in front of my family, in front of people. Like, he don't care. His mouth is lethal. It's a lethal weapon, and he don't care.
So
Will he get mad or not?
This whole time that he's on the stage and
I'll
hasn't
be honest-
referred
I'll
to
be
you
honest,
in
yes,
one
I
negative
do-
word,
I do
this is
have-
all an act.
Yes,
Yeah.
I do have a foul mouth, but you give me a reason to.
What's the reason?
You giving me
What's
a
the
reason to.
What's
Look
the
what you
reason?
doing. Look what you doing.
What am I doing?
In your heart, who do you believe the father is?
I believe it's him.
You do.
She say that now. She say that now. But text messages.
Like I said,
but
it's
text
a
messages is a
50-50
different thing.
chance.
Text messages is a different thing.
Now that you know how she really feels about
yeah,
you,
that's crazy.
It's crazy, but I've been
do you
telling
have
you I
any-
didn't want to be with you.
do you? Oh, jeez. Do you still want to be the father?
I do.
You do.
I do want.
Knowing that if you are the father,
the bond
you're gonna have to-
that me and that me and
I
him
totally
have.
understand.
That me
I
and him
understand
have.
that.
I've been there
but
since day
knowing
one.
that bond is gonna keep you shackled
Hey,
to her for the rest
like
of your
I
life.
said, it's not about me and her.
Right.
It's about me and him.
Mark, you came here, DNA test. You attached this little boy, and you found out that there was a 50-50 chance that you might not be the father. You came here, you took a DNA test, and the result of that test, Mark, is you are not the father.
Yo,
What you gonna do?
what the?
What you gonna do?
That's crazy.
What you gonna do?
That's
It's your
crazy,
choice.
bro.
It's your decision.
cool.
What
It's
you
cool.
gonna do? What you gonna do? What you gonna do? What's your decision? What's your next step? What's your next step? Okay, so what's your next step? Tell me what you gonna do now.
Don't talk to me.
Don't talk to you? But I need to know what you gonna do now.
Talk to me, bro.
I need to know what you gonna do now.
Well, I do want to say this. What's the next step? And you correct me if I'm wrong. Let me just get
So
this.
you want me to
real quick here.
take your last name off the birth certificate too?
Bro, you do what you want to do.
That's
I
what
do
you
what
wanted me
wanna
to do.
What
Bro,
I-
that's not what I wanted you to
said
do.
if he's not your son, take my name off the birth certificate.
whatever, bro.
That's what
Get
you
out of my
said.
face,
You
bro.
said take your last name and his middle name off.
But you just can't just expect me just to make a decision like that.
But it's crazy because, like you said, whether you know or not, we talked about this before. You prepared. You mentally prepared yourself for this
You guys
before.
just got
Because look
together
what you
last
just
night?
did. Because look,
You got back together last night?
that's the crazy
Why
part.
wouldn't you go back last
Man.
night? Why would you wait until you got the results today?
That's the crazy part. That's the crazy part because it's crazy because I still felt in my mind that you wouldn't do that you wouldn't lie or you wouldn't go and cheat with another
listen,
guy.
and you don't have to answer this, but I'm curious. Were you intimate together last night?
Yep.
Okay. Why did you do that when you came on stage today and said you don't care about this guy?
Because it's a back and forth thing with us. It's a back and forth thing.
Whatever,
Every
bro.
time
If
I
you
say
care,
get
bro,
your
you
stuff and
wouldn't
get out
did
my house,
that. You wouldn't
he's
have
back
did it,
at
bro.
my house the
You
same
wouldn't have
night.
did it because who am I here for? Him. Who am I here for? Him. We can resolve our differences later, bro. We can do that later.
Can't resolve nothing now.
That's
It's not
fine.
yours.
That's fine. That's fine. That's fine.
So you're saying you can't make a decision right
I can't
now?
make a decision right now.
Okay. That's fair. Mark, I wish you all the luck in the world, and whatever decision you make, I'll just say this: you got to do what's best for you. Okay? I wish you all luck with your son. Good luck to you.